Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Cornerstone Builder. My name is Josh Donnelly, and in today's episode, we are going to take a look at how to leverage the new DataX slide go-to trigger attribute, which allows you to create some interesting effects when dealing with sliders. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and build out sort of a unique use case scenario for this. What we're going to do is start from scratch, and we are going to build a side-by-side element here. And this element is going to utilize the stacked slider. So let's go ahead and add that in here. But the only thing that we're going to need are the slides. So let's get rid of our pagination here, and let's get rid of our navigation as well. Now, within this column here, let's go ahead and select our slide container. We'll scroll down, and under content sizing, we will deselect global container. This makes sure that our slide fits the full width of our column. And then we're going to go up a level to our content wrapper and make sure that Flexbox is set on this. We'll set it to row. We'll set it to vertical stretch. Now we'll go up a layer again to our slider stacked container, and we will enable Flexbox row. And just like we did before, we'll set vertical to stretch. And then finally, we're going to move up one more level to our column container. We'll enable Flexbox on this. We'll go to row, and we're going to enable vertical stretch. And just like that, we now have slides that fit the sizing of our column. So I think that's looking pretty good right there. Now, on the left-hand side, we want something creative that then controls the right-hand side here. So maybe we put something in here like rows and columns. And inside of column 1, we might have something like a headline. And let's go ahead and select this. Maybe we make it an H2. We'll scroll down. We'll just do something sort of quick and arbitrary here, but we'll make this look like a headline. And we'll type in slide 1 is amazing. And then we'll add some text in here, and we'll go ahead and just leave it as our placeholder text. And then maybe we add just a little bit of styling to this column. So we'll add some padding all around, maybe 3 M's, add a little border so that it is clear that this is its own thing here. And maybe just a little bit of border radius, 0.35 M's, something like that there. And I think that's looking pretty good. Let's go back to our row level here, and we'll duplicate column 1, I don't know, maybe 4 times there. So that looks pretty cool there. This one should say slide 2 is amazing. This one should say slide 3 is amazing. And this one should say slide 4 is amazing. And maybe we just add one more little nuance here so you can tell that these are being hovered on. Maybe the column background interaction goes to something sort of dark here. We'll go into effects and we'll link child interactions. And that way these elements inside of our column will also animate to their interaction state. So we'll click on our headline, and we'll go down to color, and we'll make the color white, and we'll go down to text, and we'll go to color, and we'll make the color white. So now when you hover on this, you can tell you are interacting with it. So let's go ahead and Command C, copy this, or click on copy, and then we'll select our row, right click, and hit paste column style, and that way this now applies to everything here. We'll go ahead and do the same with our headline, and right click and paste headline style. And we'll do the same with our body text here, right click and click paste text style. And now when I hover on each of these, that design is lining up. But when I click on slide 1, nothing happens. Slide 2, nothing happens. Slide 3, nothing happens. So how do we control that? Well, it's very simple. We're going to come up here to column 1. We're going to click customize. We're going to click on our custom attributes. And in here, we're going to type DataX slide go to. And then which slide do we want to go to? Well, this is number 1. And then we'll go ahead and just copy this to our clipboard. Go to 2, DataX slide go to slide 2. 3, DataX slide go to slide 3. And 4, we'll type in DataX slide go to slide 4. So now, if I click on each of these, it takes me to slide 2, as you can see there. If I click on this one, it takes me to slide 3, as you can see there. And if I click on this one, it would take me to slide 4, but we don't have 4 slides. So let's jump into here, into our slider. And where we have slide 3, we will duplicate that to create slide 4. And inside of slide 4, we'll just make sure that we add a number so that it is clear that we are switching to slide 4. So now when I click on slide 4, it is accurately going to slide 4. But what I want to do here is less of a click and more of a modern hover state. So you hover on 1 and it changes, you hover on 2 and it changes, you hover on 3 and it changes, and so on and so forth. So how do we do that? Well, there's actually an amazing little attribute feature that we can use in conjunction with the DataX slide go to, and that is the DataX slide trigger. So let's go ahead and click on slide 1 here, go into customize, and you'll notice we have our DataX slide go to attribute right here. Let's add another one, and this is going to be DataX slide go to trigger. And what trigger do we want? Well, we're going to use mouse enter as our trigger, and we'll go ahead and copy that, and we'll do this on slide 2. We'll go to the plus sign, DataX slide go to trigger, mouse enter. Do the same thing on slide 3 here. We'll go DataX slide go to trigger is mouse enter. And we'll do this on slide 4 as well. Attribute DataX slide trigger is mouse enter. Okay, cool. So now when the mouse enters each of these, it should be changing. So I go to slide 1, and you'll notice on the right-hand side, it's slide 1. Slide 2, and it changes to slide 2. I'm not clicking at all. I am just hovering on each of these, and they are changing. Let's go ahead and save this. Go over to the front end here, and take a look at how this would work. So I'm just taking my mouse, I'm not even clicking it at all here, and I'm gonna slide over this one, and I'm on slide 1. I'm gonna slide over slide 3 here, and now I'm on slide 3. I'm gonna slide up to slide 2, back to slide 3, down to slide 4, and so on and so forth. And now with that quick tutorial, hopefully you can take this concept and abstract that out into your designs. As always, I hope you guys find these videos useful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy building!